Welcome to Real Bass Lessons. Today I'm going to show you some soloing, sort of in a jazz flavor, but not a swing flavor, a little more of a R&B, sort of a pop kind of flavor. And I want to show you how I work with two chords specifically. Very commonly people use this combination of chords in this style, and you'll see why as we go along. C minor 7, going to A flat major 7. Sure. One more time. And then I've got G7, which leads us back to the C minor. Check it out here without a bass line so you can just sort of hear those chords. C minor, A flat major, G, and it happens to be an augmented chord. You know, I've shown you before how in C minor that G7 sounds good if it's augmented. Going to C, sure. Let's do that again. I'll play a little bit of a bass line. You got the sound of it now, cool. Now let's get into some soloing, okay? Listen to what I'm going to do, and I'll show you to start. I'm going to play a little bit of a C minor. First 5 notes of a C minor scale. Now I don't normally think about scales and teach scales when I solo, but I just showed you that so we can get in that. Oh, the little C minor triad. So listen to this. Let me get my bass line now. I'm going to add the bass line to it so you can hear it all, and I'm just going to solo over it. Watch these notes I'm playing. Cool. Now, obviously, you can see, can't you, that those 3 notes, they fit in a C minor chord, and they also fit in an A flat major 7 chord. Sure, there's the 3rd and the 5th. So one of the things about these 2 chords together is people play them a lot so they can not worry about shifting tonalities. There's just a few little notes that are real strong to emphasize. Let me show you those, and I'll talk it as we play them this time. C minor. Stay with that. And here comes that 5 chord. Watch this. Sure. Now, here's another one. A flat and A natural. Over our C minor, that A flat is a little odd. Listen to this. Oh, but now over the A flat, obviously that A natural needs to go. So we'll play with those 2 notes to create tension and resolution. Listen to it now. Sure. Yeah. Let me explain here. I don't think of these and think about what note is that, what tension is that an 11, or is that a 9, or is that a sharp 13? No, I work with these, just these little shapes, and I hear, and I play with them, and I hear that, oh, that's kind of nice, but it wants to resolve here. I went up here, if you'll notice, and then I went here, and then I resolved to there, and then a result to there. Sure, so you need to work these out. Now let me just play a little bit. I'll illustrate a few of them, and then I'll discuss them, okay? Check it out. Yeah, let's look at that. C minor, obviously you can see I had the C note in it a bunch. In the A flat, I kept it. For the C minor, I went to this B flat a bunch. The A flat, I went to that. To the C minor, I went back up to this. A flat, I went here once. And then C. And then for the G, you bet. Now, where'd that go once? Oh, I know. This D was interesting. That's a cool note over C minor. And technically, it sounds real strange, or it's, we think of it as strange over A flat. Sure, it's a tritone, but it sounds cool. That D flat doesn't want to sound real good in that. Let's do that again. Watch. Ah, a little blues sound. Yeah. Hope you're sort of relating to this and understanding that I'm just learning the sounds of these little individual notes in relationship to the chord, and I do them enough that I know my ear starts to hear, oh, that one's going to come, or oh, that one would sound good. Yeah, the trick is, or the challenge is if we try to work with too much material, we just really can't maintain it all in our head. Therefore, we don't really hear it against the chords. We try to think about it. If we use a small amount of pitches and work with them over a limited tonality, couple of chord changes here, and then that G chord, we can start to recognize which one I could play next before it happens and know what it sounds like. Sure, that's getting it in our inner ear. Here's the principle of that. Listen to this. Beep, bop, ba-deep, bop. You knew what to do. How did you know that? Beep, bop, ba-deep, bop, boom, bump. Sure, you knew what to do because you've heard it many, many, many times. Well, it's the same thing here. But again, if we have too large of a pitch set, a group of material, we just can't seem to distinguish it. Let me play a little bit again, and I'm going to lead your ear. You watch this. I think you'll like it. It's the same thing I've been doing. I'm just going to make it a little more illustrative. My goodness, you hear that? I just played around with some pitches and relationship, and then all of a sudden I started adding rhythm. Sure, rhythm is what gives your music that feel and that phrasing. Let me illustrate just a little bit more rhythm. By the way, what is rhythm? This song has got eighth notes and quarter notes, and sometimes they'll play a few sixteenths. Beepa doopa deepa doopa dee. Yeah, so I just tried to hear a rhythmic phrase. By the way, again, what is a rhythmic phrase? Just like beep boop ba dee ba, we can go boop ba doo dot dot. And because I've been listening to jazz a lot, I know what comes after that. Boop ba doo dot 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 ba dee dot. Now, there's lots of options, but there becomes ones that we hear in music all the time that sound good to our ears. Let me create some rhythmic phrasing, okay? Here we go. Do it again. Space. That was cool. I combined booba-doo-dot, booba-dot-dot, ba-ba-dot-dot, ba-ba-dot-dot with melodic phrasing. Sure, I went somewhere. I've done a number of lessons, which maybe you've looked at. If you haven't, go back and listen to them. I talk a lot about using target points for your soloing and using the chord tones. It's not a matter of just playing all of your notes, using all of your bullets, man, at once. It's a matter of learning how to piece them together and fit them together. And that starts by listening. I recommend you just play with me here and learn some of these. If some of these phrases you like, my gosh, steal them. If you don't like them, that's fine. Go listen to some better players. Okay? Let me play a little bit now, and I'll try to give you some cool little phrases that you can steal. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, my little play along will run out. Cool. There's some food for thought and maybe some licks for you to steal. Fired up.